I'm sorry. Somebody called me to interrupted the video. I hate having to do part twos of the videos, but I'm not good at editing. So maybe if I figure out how to edit this and put this together in one video, it'll be one video. But if not, it's two, and I apologize. So the thing is that I just feel like some people's childhood issues are very valid, because I have known with people with some deep trauma, especially when it's intense physical abuse where they're like bruised up and bleeding out the head, and when it's sexual abuse, I totally understand that. But then there's other things where I feel like if someone is going and getting breast implants because somebody called them flat chested, I think that is, that's crazy. Like, you just have to get over it. Like, I got called flat chested, and when I grew up, I used to wish my breasts were bigger, but they didn't get bigger, so I was thankful for what I had. And I'm like, it could be worse. There's people out here that look really bad. It never hindered me from getting men. And you just have to love yourself and be the best version of you that you can be. I'm not going to go mutilate my body because somebody called me flat-chested in the 7th grade, right? But a lot of people, they're holding on to this childhood stuff, which is like, everybody got made fun of about something. There's nobody who escaped childhood that people didn't make fun of something. And I feel like as an adult, it's your duty to heal those things and get over those things. Now, like I said, when I say get over those things, I'm not talking about the intense abuse, being sexually abused by adults and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm excluding that, okay? But, or somebody who, when I hear, black men say that they have an issue with black women because their black mother was so strict and da-da-da, and I'm thinking, okay, like, my dad, I grew up in a house with both of my parents, and my dad used to talk crazy and be a rough dad. He was very loving, too. But he used to talk crazy, but I don't say to myself, I can't date a dark-skinned man, because my dad, who was dark-skinned, used to talk rough to us. He used to talk crazy, or he was, that doesn't affect that for me. So to me, I just don't understand, like, the kind of mental issues that people have when it comes to their childhood stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if I'm making any sense right now, because talking to the camera is like drains me. And so, like, I'll be having all these things to say, but then I'm in the camera and it starts to drain my energy. But it's just like a weird psychology to me that people have. And in the black community, I had a video that I did about colorism, and I didn't get to finish that video. I wanted to do a part 2, and I probably will. But I've heard a lot of black people have, color issues based off of stuff like that, They have color issues based off of, one parent who was a certain color who they don't feel like treated them right. And I can say that's not my reality, but I still just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it, because I feel like you have to realize some people are mentally ill. Some people have parents that got issues. They're ignorant and they're mentally ill. So the fact that you allow that to now make you say, I can't date anybody that's this color. I can't date light-skinned people. I can't date dark-skinned people because my parent was this way. I feel like that's really immature and damaging. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand how to put things into context. Because I also, like I said, being in relationships with men who had mommy-daddy issues, who've been abandoned by their parents, they seem to be up their parents' ass, and they push away the people who really do love them and are there for them. And I'm thinking, and I wish I would be a parent, because it could be male or female, who, spent all this time and money raising my kid, and then the parent who never did a damn thing and just decided to abandon the kid comes back, and they're like some savior and some god, and then the kid resents me. The kid resents me, the one who took care of them. That doesn't make any sense. And to the people out there who are doing that, like, if you were raised by a single black mother who took care of you, fed you, made sure you had clean clothes every day, and your dad didn't give a shit, and he could have been there, but he chose not to, and you resent black women, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. You need to be called out. You need to be ashamed of yourself. And there's no good reason for that. Because the fact of the matter is, the person that you should have an issue with and who you should hold accountable are black men. And your black father for not being there. I want to know how these black men who have this animosity towards black women because they're raised by a single black mother, how do you feel about black men though? It was the black man, the father, that walked away from you. I'm just saying in that situation. I'm not saying that every black father does that, because like my dad was every day of my life. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen with mothers, because I've seen it be with people's mothers too, that weren't there, you know. But I haven't seen it the other way around, where black women have a hatred towards black men because their mother left them. Haven't seen that. But I've seen black men having a hatred towards black women because their father left. So help me understand that psychology. That's what I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand. So, the video stopping made me lose my train of thought. I hope I made the points that I needed to make. I really just wanted to say that people need to work on whatever it is with their childhood stuff. Don't put it on other people. You know, don't walk around with grudges from what your parents did, putting it on people in your life. You know what I'm saying? Most people's, you know, childhood problems come from, most people's problems as adults come from childhood. So it's important to, you know, deal with your issues. People who've been deeply abused, you know, need deeper types of therapy and holistic healing. But I just feel like the weirdness that goes on out here, the mental illness that goes on out here with adults because of their childhood stuff. Girls getting 20, 30 surgeries because somebody said, made fun of your nose, or they made fun of your breasts, or they made fun of your ass. And now you're getting surgery for the rest of your life because of what somebody told you in elementary school. Or I see Caribbeans and Africans who, you know, got a problem with black Americans. Black Americans don't like us because some black Americans made fun of them when they were in school. You know what? Black Americans in the North, they made fun of black Americans from the South, okay? And the ones in the South made fun of the ones from the North because they were different. And when you're a kid, anybody who's different, they're gonna make fun of you. But you can't be saying that black American kids made fun of you when you were a child and now you're grown and you're still holding on to that. Those were kids. People have to put certain things into context and get over it. Okay? And like I said, I'm not talking about the extreme abuse, but I'm talking about the getting made fun of. You know, somebody called me flat-chested. Somebody called me an African booty scratcher. Those were kids. Kids will, if you in New York and you come from Alabama, they'll call you a hillbilly as a kid. But are adults doing that? And if adults are doing that, you know, ignore them. They're the ignorant ones. But you can't walk around having all these mental issues and being mad at the world because of that. So I think, you know, the moral of this story in this video is that people need to deal with their childhood issues, okay, heal them, and not walk around, you know, taking it out on the world and people that have nothing to do with it. And stop, and people give so much love to their abusers. People love their abusers. Let's ponder that psychology. So please tell me your thoughts. I probably didn't say everything I wanted to say because talking to the camera is hard, and then not having the live and having the feedback makes it more difficult. So what do you think? Let me know, and follow me on IG and YouTube, and I will talk to you guys. I'll see you in my next video, okay? Have a great day. Bye.